welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and we are close to a full house here as the fans believe that this team is close to keeping their promise. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense takes the field to start this game off. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
To the air on first down. Right on the money. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Raymond. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down, and it's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And the defense defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Rolls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking downfield, it's Raymond. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got rid of it just in time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The quick out. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Motion from the back. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Herd! Lining up to add another. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. It's caught. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Handoff from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, ODU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but
he tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Raymond. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Power football with the run. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 45 on his way. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Monarchs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to East Carolina. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And out, there he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Raymond. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get... The Monarchs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to smack it. Not a lot of drama in this one.